Nouvelle émission d'Open Live de Bilobamusic. Comme tous les mardis soirs, je suis accompagné de mon acolyque, Michael.
Mais non.
Bah, il fallait que je la fasse, j'ai jamais fait cette blague, il fallait que je la fasse.
Mais on n'est pas loin de ça.
On n'est pas loin. Et puis, bah, en fait, on a un super invité aujourd'hui. Hein. Je suis super ému. Ça me fait super plaisir qu'il soit revenu. Hein. Il est venu de très loin.
Mais tu es ému parce que tu as aussi bu quelques bières. Hein.
Moi, j'en ai bu qu'une.
Ah, ok.
Regarde, il y a du coca. Regarde. Ça, c'est du coca. Faut boire du coca.
Ouais, ils vont voir l'image, ils vont dire ouais, c'est bon, il a bu quelques bières. Ouais,
exactement. Bon. Exactement. Bon, bah alors, je te laisse. Je
prends le relais, c'est bon.
Ouais, tu peux y aller. Ouais.
Bah écoutez, bienvenue à tous. Merci d'être là, de nous rejoindre comme toutes les semaines. Nous aussi, ici, on est content de retrouver la Bossette, Ludo et Antonio derrière nous au bar. Et puis tout le public de la Bossette également, des gens qui sont venus spécialement ici pour l'émission, ça fait plaisir. Je vous rappelle que vous pouvez suivre cette émission sur YouTube, sur Twitch, sur des lives, sur Insta, sur Facebook.
Exactement, sur
Instagram aussi.
Instagram
aussi voilà, avec un format spécial, je sais bien, mais voilà.
Bon, on verra comment ça se passe ce soir. Hein. Sur Insta, c'est toujours un peu un mystère, on ne sait pas comment ça se passe, ça se passe ou ça se passe pas.
Si jamais vous avez du mal à regarder sur Insta, allez sur YouTube ou voilà, sur les autres plateformes simplement.
Exactement.
Je vous rappelle aussi que vous pouvez gagner un carton de bière de la brasserie Dringbird. Il faut faire pour ça une capture d'écran pendant l'émission, l'envoyer à vague2020@gmail.com et puis vous pourrez après venir récupérer ce carton ici même à la Bossette, place du Nord à Lausanne. Vous pouvez également réagir à l'émission pendant tout le long de l'émission sur le chat, sur les commentaires en envoyant vos questions, vos réactions et puis on sera un plaisir d'y répondre, de lire vos commentaires et l'artiste également se fera un plaisir de vous répondre. Cette émission est produite par Studio Editing et réalisée par direct.ch. Merci Will aussi, content de te retrouver une nouvelle fois.
Bah oui, on est content.
Et je te présente maintenant l'artiste. Ouais, je sais que tu étais impatient, ça fait 10 semaines qu'il m'en parle.
Oui, c'est ça, je suis à fond, je suis à donf.
Il est à donf. Moi je vous dis, alors on reçoit aujourd'hui un grand voyageur, un citoyen du monde, il est italo-américano-suisse, ça fait beaucoup déjà. Il joue et il chante depuis son plus jeune âge, sa musique est country, un peu dark country. Il est venu aujourd'hui depuis Zurich avec sa guitare. On accueille tout de suite Bob Spring.
Alors, je vais juste un petit parenthèse. J'ai une petite surprise pour toi parce qu'en fait, vu qu'il y a Bob Spring, je me suis dit, ben voilà, il te manque quelque chose, Mika.
Oh, arrête!
Il te manque quelque chose, voilà.
Ah, c'est sympa.
Voilà.
Ah, you see, Bob.
Voilà.
No, it's not the same, quite the same.
Bon, alors c'est vrai que le sien est mieux, mais au moins, voilà. On dirait un vieux Pablo Escobar.
Je vais commander du rhum, alors après j'arrête avec la bière. D'ailleurs, notre invité, il adore le rhum aussi, donc on va voir ça tout à l'heure. Et bon, juste pour la suite, on va faire l'interview en anglais. Régulièrement, on reprend en français pour retracer les grandes lignes, parce que voilà, notre artiste ne parle pas français. Now, hi Bob, we are just welcome here in Bossette, and we are just listening now your first song, no?
Thank you for having me.
What's your song? What's the name?
It's called Bust Off Cigarette.
Bust Off Cigarette.
Yeah, it's actually a new one. Played it just a few times live until now. So it's
all right, Bust Off Cigarette. Yeah. We're listening now.
Right, thank you.
talk to him now, darling, for he knows well he's no good. And keep your nose on the books, honey, and out of that bag it full of dust. When all is left, the pale horizon and a home you never seen. Now all the drugs got you weary, keeping you up all night.
Bravo, merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci à Bossette. Vous entendez bien là? Super. Hi Bob. Welcome. Take the other mic here now. You can just put off your this one.
Right? I got
This
it
one you
here.
already put off.
Okay.
Non, il doit l'éteindre, non? Il...
Yeah,
on va laisser comme ça, c'est bon.
he's gonna manage it. Yeah.
That's magic, yeah.
Ma français n'est pas trop mal.
Il n'est pas trop mal ton français.
Ah, there you go.
No, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Ik kan Duits reden over.
Yeah,
over jetzt.
as bad as I do French.
Yeah. But I will speak English for now, okay?
All right.
And sometimes I need to translate for the
Yeah,
public, of course.
of course.
Okay. So welcome, Bob. Welcome to the Bossette. We have a few drinks, a few beers before. We know a little bit each other's, but now we have to present you to.
Alors, je vais traduire. Bienvenue Bob, bienvenue à la Bossette. Je peux te servir quelques verres. Tu as de la bière vers toi.
Non, j'ai pas dit je peux te servir. J'ai dit
Je fais un peu de. Tu vois, je fais un peu
Oui, j'ai dit
d'impro.
on a déjà bu quelques verres pour faire connaissance, mais on a besoin de le connaître davantage. So Bob, you're from Switzerland, but I just introduce you like Italo, Americano,
Yeah.
Swiss.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm a mashup.
But you've been raised here in
Yeah, I was
Switzerland?
born in Zug and raised in Zug, Lugano, Florida, and Zurich.
Yeah.
Basically, that just to have a few.
But you're living most time here?
Yeah. Actually, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's always something that keeps me here in this country. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It can't be for the music. So it's right now it's the love that keeps me here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I'm struggling, but it's okay.
So you're born here in Switzerland, and you started your music. I read something about you. You started with a violin at 6.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you are still playing violin?
Actually, I stopped playing the violin at the age of 13, as I went to the conservatorio.
Yeah.
Because they wanted me just to play, the old classic stuff.
So you made 8 years of violin.
Yes, exactly.
Il a fait 8 ans de conservatoire pour le violon, depuis l'âge de 6 ans jusqu'à 14 ans. And then I read that you started with the guitar, but listening to Elvis Presley. It's true?
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping that one day they're gonna teach me how to be creative with the violin.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So.
And to sing with the violin is quite
it's a pain
hard,
in the
no?
ass. Yeah, it's a pain.
I
in the ass.
imagine you can try. It's possible to sing.
Yeah, there's some techniques that you don't have the violin on the chin. You have it on your collarbone.
Sur l'épaule ici.
Yeah, it's lower, so the precision playing violin is not the same, but it's not impossible. Mm-hmm. But actually, for songwriting, a violin is not the right tool.
Il est juste en train de dire qu'en fait le violon c'est cool, mais pour chanter en même temps c'est pas très facile. Il y a des techniques, c'est pas impossible, mais c'est pas très commode. Et puis then the guitar was
yeah, I just found the guitar in the garage of my grandmother. Yeah, actually, it was a
playing what?
No, it was a hummingbird, the same model as this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it belonged to my uncle, and then I just learning by doing.
Il a commencé avec la guitare de son oncle dans la grange de sa grand-mère. Wow. Puis now this one is yours, but it's a same model.
Yeah, it's similar to when you say a racing car.
Yeah.
There's a racing car and there's an off-road car. And, the Hummingbird definitely has a shorter scale and is very flexible. It is very adaptive to many different styles of music. Like when you want to have it bright or mellow, you can achieve that.
Il a continué avec le même style de guitare simplement parce que c'était. Il peut jouer plein de styles de musique avec ça. Mais c'est un peu the basic you learn with this style of guitar. So you.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it has birds on it, and I love birds, so that's basically it.
I read that you started with a band, a kick-ass rock and roll band. It was where here in Switzerland or where?
Yeah, we started here in Switzerland, and had the first record deal in the United States. And,
what kind of music was it? Rock and roll? Is it a country already?
No. That was like Swedish street rock, kick-ass, like helicopters.
Kick-ass like the movie? No.
Yeah, sometimes I don't really recall what I did at that time.
You know the movie Kick-Ass?
Absolutely,
Je crois que Mika, tu devrais traduire un peu là quand même.
Ah oui. Non, je disais, excuse me, Bob. Il a commencé en fait dans un groupe qui s'appelle Kick-Ass Rock and Roll Band. Et puis je lui demandais si ça avait un rapport avec le film ou n'importe, ou si c'était aussi de la country, c'était du rock. Il me dit non, c'était pas de la country, ils étaient vraiment dans le rock. Et puis c'était ici en Suisse justement. Puis ils ont fait, you made some tour with this band.
Yeah,
so
of
in
course.
the United States.
Yeah, we did a lot of shows, hundreds of shows, and did really. I mean, there are cliches when you hear about the rock and roll cliches. They're invented. It can be worse than that.
But you play a long time with them?
Yeah, over 10 years. Like.
Ah ok. Il a passé 10 ans dans ce groupe qui casse.
Mais it's called the band's name was Backwash. Maybe to the Swiss German people, they might know it maybe. And the French part, we never played in the French part.
Ok.
So.
Ils ont que joué du côté germanique en fait et pas côté francophone. So you started your solo career leaving this band. You started already with country music, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's. But in Switzerland, it's difficult to say it's country music.
Yeah, imagine.
There's this.
They're not sounding like in the United States country music.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to ask you some questions about this country. What do you mean in country music?
Yeah, it's I mainly say it's alternative country because in the States, let's say country music is more on politically, let's say, on the right side, and alternative country is definitely on the left side. That talks more about the real issues of a human being and not this standards like I have a blonde girl and a beer and I'll drive my pickup truck. It's more authentic. It's more like a soul striptease and just talk about things that people don't dare to talk about. Yeah.
Et en fait, il disait que c'est difficile de dire ici en Suisse country music, donc il a appelé ça alternative country. Parce que c'est simplement un autre positionnement déjà dans l'état d'esprit. C'est pas comme aux États-Unis le country du côté ranch et puis ici en côté suisse. On va de toute façon développer cette question tout de suite. I want you to know if you got your violin in your composition.
Yeah, I have.
I heard some songs with violin too.
Yes, yeah.
And you are playing this violin in your composition?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So you alone, completely solo career.
Yeah. I mean, I just do music. I don't do anything else.
Yeah.
I stopped wasting time with jobs and shit.
And you don't know anybody who can play violin with you?
In Switzerland, it's difficult. Yeah, in Switzerland, it's difficult. There are a few violin fiddle players. And in Switzerland we have 3 pedal steel guitar players, and 2 of them are over 80 years old. No, I mean it's but that's not a problem because I mean it's the things that I play are intuitive and they're not. It has to be like this or that. So if you feel the music, it's easy to follow up.
Exactly. What's the ingredients, elements you have to put in your music to call it a country? Because at first, when I imagine my thinking is okay, guitar. We are making down like Texas, or I don't think I got this image in my head, you know.
Yeah,
So
no, it's
you put guitar, violin, back vocals too.
yeah, of course, yeah.
What else? What else would you put in your country music?
I play a lot of percussion on the guitar, for example, and use unusual sounds. For example, when there's let's say a road work next to your house, and you hear this pumping of a hammer,
Yeah.
just put a microphone out and record that, and use that as a hi-hat, for example. You know, it's but it's not the instruments that you use. It's more the attitude that is behind it. To call it
C'est davantage l'attitude que les instruments qu'il utilise pour définir sa musique de country alternative. C'est voilà une attitude, un état d'esprit. Donc effectivement, dans ces compositions, on entend effectivement le violon, on entend des chœurs, mais tout ça, c'est lui qui fait tout seul. Il est pas en bande, il est vraiment dans sa carrière solo. Mais effectivement, c'est bien ton attitude. You got a dark attitude, so?
Yeah, basically I'm not a sunshine kind of person. Like
You're not a what?
I'm not a sunshine kind of person. I mean. But that doesn't mean that I'm anti-life, you know. I love life. I love this planet. I love all the shades of life.
Yeah.
But I also have a very, very dark side that keeps going to the melancholic core.
Okay.
Very often.
Il est en train de dire qu'il est dans une attitude plus mélancolique, plus dark, en fait, dans je sais pas, dark side of country music. Obscure, exactement. Do you know here in Switzerland other country singers?
Yeah, there actually was one. His name is Fai Baba.
Yeah.
I booked him a few times in my old club, and but now he changed to Swiss German, so he's not. But he has a golden voice. I mean, you can feel the pain and you can feel the struggle.
Because we know another in Biloba. We had last year Animé. Do you know?
Oh, yeah, she wrote an email a few years ago.
From Lucerne. Yeah, you know her?
Yes, I know her. Yeah. She wanted me to give her information about how to tour the States.
Yeah.
So I couldn't help. I was just like, okay, I'm the wrong.
She was here for the program Open Live and to sing the last year in La Bossette.
No, cool.
Yeah, it was great. No, I'm just wondering if you know some.
Tu peux traduire ce qu'il a dit avant.
Oui,
le groupe qu'il a dit. Ouais.
Oui, effectivement. Je demandais juste s'il connaissait d'autres chanteurs ou chanteuses de country music ici en Suisse, parce que nous on en connaît une en Biloba. On l'avait interviewée l'année dernière. C'était Animé. Et puis on a passé un bon moment avec elle, c'était chouette. Mais c'était pas la Bossette l'interview, on l'avait fait encore au Troubadour avec elle. Ouais. Et puis elle est venue ici chanter à la Bossette, 4-5 chansons encore. Ouais. Et puis voilà, bah, il la connaît.
C'est quel groupe qui disait avant? C'était quoi, Fai Baba?
I don't remember the name of the group you know here. It's not Animé, but what's the other?
Fai Baba. Yeah.
Fai Baba. On les a eu dans Biloba aussi. On les a eu nous dans Biloba au Paléo Festival.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Ouais,
yeah.
Ça c'était toi avant que je sois avec toi là. Oui,
c'est un grand, très grand.
Grand and big thin. Yeah, thin and has a similar cap to yours.
Yes.
But more glitter on it.
So the country music is most famous there in the United States, so that's why you've been a few times there. But here in Europe, what about country music? I think about your tour in Poland. I think about your tour in Galicia and Spain. What about Germany, France? Or?
Well, I you know, for the last few years, I tried to not use the term country too much, because in Europe it's like what we call folk. You know, when we say folk. It's the same in the States. So, but European people have this idea of this square dance bullshit, you know, and pickup trucks and you know,
so now
CO2 emissions, a go Trump and bullshit. But in fact, it's that the difference between country music, blues music, and the pop music that you hear on our radio, it's all the same. It's simple music. It's about the content. That is, that's why it's alternative or dark country, because it's not making gold out of shit. It's more, yeah, okay, looks like shit and tastes like shit. It's probably shit. And,
Probably shit. But so you left the term of dark country, or you're still using it?
No, I try to establish like a new understanding for the term country.
Yeah. That's why you put more dark than just country.
Yeah, but there was a time I used to call it junk blues. But I had as many problems as I do with dark country using that term in Europe, because junk is similar to junkie and so on and so on.
Yeah. Je traduis juste un petit moment, just to translate.
Yeah.
Ben justement, c'est le terme même de country, il n'a pas la même résonance que ce soit aux États-Unis ou en Europe, donc il essaye petit à petit de changer l'image du nom de country ou de dire folk, parce qu'ici on a l'habitude de dire folk, voilà, simplement, et que selon les pays, dire now maybe you're playing a dark folk. Il joue peut-être du dark folk en fait, simplement. Il disait qu'en fait on entend l'habitude d'entendre à la radio, qu'il soit de la pop, de la country, du folk, du blues. C'est à peu près tout la même chose. Tout dépend en fait, c'est le contenu en fait qui fait la différence. Do you write for other artists?
Sorry again?
Are you writing for other people?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff for other artists. I mean, it's hard to make a living in Switzerland with music. I just do music. I pay my rent. I pay my food with music. So I have to be flexible when it comes to songwriting. And I mean, I write songs
in the same
anyway.
style? In the same style?
No.
Or you have to change your mind?
Yeah, it goes from heavy metal to funk and.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
I just read a name, Patrick Pleasure.
Yeah, that was my ex-manager actually, and he put out a record that I actually wrote for him. And there are many funk tracks on it. Even though I told him that, I mean, if possible, no funk, if possible.
Okay.
But he kept giving me those funk tracks.
En fait, il disait que, bien sûr, pour payer son loyer, il doit faire encore d'autres choses, et donc il écrit pour d'autres artistes. Et c'est pas que de la country. Il peut écrire du heavy metal, mais spécialement pas du funk. C'est ça, hein, en gros. Mais il
fait pas de funk s'il aime pas le funk.
En tout cas, il s'est varié son écriture. You wrote during the COVID lockdown, isolated. I saw the video.
Yeah.
This one is dark, no?
Yeah. No, it's not negatively dark. It's just as it is.
It was your mood at this moment.
Yeah, I tend to sit somewhere and watch what goes on around me, and then try to figure out what goes on inside of me, and then try to find out this midway, and this. Because it was a strange time, like from now to then, to lock it all down, and I mean it's.
But it was quite rock too, more.
Yeah, I mean it's and what happens to the people? That was the shocking thing, that people part from each other, marriages just fuck up, and that was crazy. I mean it's like best friends just split because of what exactly? I mean,
yeah, it was hard to live.
No, actually, musicians we always live this way. Yeah. I mean, nobody
isolated.
Cared. Yeah,
to create.
Yeah, nobody needs a musician from Monday to Thursday. So
simplement, je lui ai demandé si pendant le confinement, en fait, il a écrit une chanson qui s'appelle Isolated, et puis qui était plutôt sombre. Et puis quand on regarde le clip, effectivement, on s'en rend compte. Mais il a pas mal vécu, il m'a dit de toute façon un artiste il vit comme ça, isolé pour créer. Donc on n'aura pas besoin du lundi au vendredi dans son boulot, il est isolé pour créer tout simplement. So, enough talking now. I want to hear you again. What's your second song?
I think I'm gonna do the words I say to you.
Okay, the word I say to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess I'm feeling late, catching a train. machine saying all the words you should have said way back then. I'm not feeling any shame. Every day you told me you would love me forever and ever. And still I wish it was true. Still I wish it was true.
Oh, merci. The words say to you. T'es content, Will? Dis-moi.
J'ai pas de voix, tu vois, je suis là, j'ai plus de voix, je suis moustillé.
Ouais, t'es tout ému là.
Regarde.
Ce que t'attendais depuis des semaines.
Depuis des mois en fait, on l'attendait depuis des mois. En fait.
He was impatient, you know.
Ouais, c'est.
He's talking of you since 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to destroy that. Is that the plan?
No, great. It's really a pleasure to get you now in live. Now we want to hear the text from Hervé. I talk about Hervé before. Now I'll just let my microphone to Hervé, and you can just listen, please.
Okay. Thank you. Ah, cool, merci. Alors, tout d'abord, bonjour. First, in all, hi. Comme on m'a dit que vous ne parlez pas le français, aujourd'hui, je m'attelle à un exercice particulier. Je vais traduire systématiquement mes phrases en anglais, en espérant que vous pourrez me comprendre malgré mon accent de chien français. Je vais bafouiller, c'est sûr. Voilà. As Will told that you don't speak French, today I am working on a particular exercise. I will systematically translate my sentence in English, hoping that you will be able to understand me despite I speak English with a Dutch accent. I'm going to splutter for sure. Mais j'ai une idée. Si quelqu'un le lisait à ma place. Non, je plaisante, je vais le faire. But I have an idea. If someone read it for me, no. It's a joke. I do. Alors, pour commencer, je connaissais Dark Vador, Dark City, Dark Crystal, The Dark Knight, Darkman et bien plus encore, mais aucune trace dans mon esprit de la Dark Country. Ce qui n'est pas étonnant car je ne vous connaissais pas et que vous en êtes à la fois l'inventeur et l'unique représentant. So, to begin with, I knew about Dark Vador, Dark City, Dark Crystal, The Dark Knight and more, but no trace in my mind of Dark Country, which is no amazing because I didn't know you and you are both its inventor and its own representative, Dark Country. Et si je connais quelques junkies et la junk food, mais pas le junk blue, c'est exactement pour les mêmes raisons. And if I know some junkie on junk food, but no junk blues, it's for exactly the same reasons. Vous nommez et inventez vos styles musicaux et je trouve ça très bien. Moi-même, par le passé, je faisais du trash folk. Mais ce style n'a malheureusement pas perduré au-delà d'une cassette qui traîne encore dans mes tiroirs. You name and invent your musical style and I find this very good. Myself, in the past, I did trash folk. But this style, unfortunately, did not last beyond a tape that still drags my drovers. Je regarde et arrose de quelques gouttes mon petit cactus qui orne le salon de mon appartement et me met à penser à l'Amérique. I look and sprinkle a few drops on my little cactus that adorns the living room of my apartment, and I start thinking about America. Et avec vous, on ne la fantasme pas, l'Amérique, on la traverse. Allons-y. New York, Tennessee, Los Angeles, Texas, Maryland, Caroline du Nord, Nevada, etc. On va au whisky à gogo et on accompagne un vieux bourbon d'une botte fraîche, comme aurait pu le faire un bon Irlandais avec un vieux Jameson. L'Irlande que vous connaissez aussi, petit vénard. And with you, we don't fantasize about America, we go through it. Let's go. New York, Tennessee, Los Angeles, Texas, Maryland, North Carolina, Nevada, and more. We go to the whiskey a go-go and we accompany on an old bourbon with a fresh bud, and as a good Irishman could have done with an old Jameson, the island that you also know, look a girl. Il est vrai que c'est un peu difficile de vous imaginer à Zurich, tant votre look, votre musique nous font penser aux grands espaces du Nouveau Monde, qui n'en est plus un, ce qui, il faut bien l'avouer, n'est pas le symbole de notre petit pays, enfin de votre petit pays. It is true that it is a little difficult to imagine you in Zurich. So much your look, your music, make us think of the great space of the new world, which is no longer one, which it must be admitted is not the symbol of our small country, finally your small country. Alors brisons les frontières, évitons les bonnes manières si chères à nos contrées. So let's break through the boundary. Let's avoid the good manners so dear to our country. Aujourd'hui, je veux être hors la loi. Discrètement, je m'enfilerai dans la caravane qui suit votre Cadillac vintage et caché dans un placard, je vous suivrai sur les routes texanes qui nous mèneront à Austin. Je serai passager clandestin, j'apprendrai à voir dans le noir, à oublier mon ancienne ville natale. Je serai discret et n'apparaîtrai qu'au comptoir d'un bar de la 5e avenue. Today, I want to be an outlaw. I slip into the trailer behind your vintage Cadillac, and hidden in a closet, I follow you on the Texas road that will lead us to Austin. I will be a stowaway. I will learn how to see in the dark, to forget my old hometown. I will be discreet and will only appear in the bar of 5th Avenue. Fais-nous un junk blues, Bob, je demanderai. J'ai envie de chanter avec toi. Toi, une phrase en anglais, et moi, la même en français. Do us a junk blues, Bob. I will ask. I want to sing with you. You, a sentence in English, and me, the same in French. La serveuse lâchera son plateau. Les bruits de verre brisés se mêleront à nos mots qui cherchent à fuir la mort. Elle se mettra à danser la première. Son patron lui criera dessus. Elle lui jettera son tablier à la figure, puis sa chemise. Le fleuve Colorado débordera. Son pantalon déchiré par sa queue de poisson. Elle emmènera tout le monde dans une danse de sirène. The waitress will drop her tray. The sound of broken glass will mingle with our world trying to run from death. She will start dancing first. Her boss will shout at her. She will throw her apron in his face, then her shirt. The Colorado River will overflow. Her plan torn by her feet. By her fishtail, she will take everyone on a mermaid dance. Oh yeah. Mais aujourd'hui, c'est le dernier jour de mes vacances. Des vacances pleines de jours jolis, mais aussi de mauvais jours. Pas une mauvaise vie, juste des mauvais jours. L'Amérique va rester dans son rêve de poussière et de flèches. Merci pour le voyage. But today is the last day of my holiday, full of good day, but also bad day. Not a bad life, just bad day. America will stay in her dust and arrow dream. Thank you for the trip on the road, Bob.
Bon, il l'a fait quand même.
Hervé, va boire un coup, là, tu le mérites.
Bravo Hervé, tu l'as.
Mais demande un bon verre.
Alors,
là,
en fait, quand il m'a dit je vais faire du franglais, j'y croyais pas, mais il l'a fait.
Il l'a
bien
fait. So you understand everything now.
It's easier to understand him French than English.
Il a dit que c'est plus facile de le comprendre en français qu'en anglais. Mais c'est un bel effort. Merci Hervé.
C'est ce que je me suis dit aussi. Hein. Mais j'ai aimé.
Mais fantastique. Mais bravo. Mais je t'ai dit, hein, prends un bon verre parce que là, tu vas trincer la gorge.
Franchement Hervé, là, tu m'as déchiré la tête. Là, c'est parfait.
So you understood everything in French, so better.
Yeah, it was pretty creative. First, it took a time to realize where he was going to.
Yeah, yeah, it's already like this. Every week we had a text from chronicle from Hervé, and we understand always at the middle. Where is he going now? And you know, as the second part of the text.
Yeah,
bon, on a un commentaire. Hervé is the best. Hervé is the best.
Hervé is the best, oui. Hervé, commentaire pour toi, tu es le meilleur. Et puis là, I know that you are going regularly to Poland, and I don't have any more white rum, so I offer you now vodka. Żubrówka.
All right.
You like it, żubrówka?
Yeah, I will.
C'est la vodka à l'herbe de bison.
Thank you very much.
Oh, merci, ouais. Merci Ludo. Et puis, Hervé, voilà, donne-lui à Hervé, ça lui ferait. Hervé, tu l'as bien mérité, ouais.
Je pense qu'il a bien mérité, ouais. Santé les gars, santé.
Santé Bob. Santé Hervé. You know this one.
Les copains, il y a Victor qui nous suit. Salut Victor.
Salut Victor. Victor qui est d'habitude avec nous, il travaille derrière.
Voilà, et là il est en vacances. Il va bientôt nous revenir. Je pense qu'il va nous revenir en pleine forme, à mon avis.
So you knew this vodka, żubrówka.
Yeah, it's very
with
soft.
bison herb.
Yeah, with those bison.
Exactly. You got the herb in the middle of the bottle.
How the fuck did you know that? Because the Weekender, the Polish musician, as he came to Zurich to do the photo shooting, he brought a bottle of this bison grass.
It's one of my favorites, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, is it the only one there? Or is it
the most famous is żubrówka.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why
it's like the national.
Yeah, exactly.
Moonshine. Kind of. Yeah.
Cool. So we're talking about this. You're working with this one, a Polish guy, a Polish artist, with the Weekender. What's the plan for the future now with them?
Well, sure, we're gonna do some shows there, but it's more like a rock show, not acoustic stuff.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I mean, he's creative. He's very talented. He has a great sense for songwriting. Like the structures are not like in pop music; they're more like classical music. And it's very energetic. Like
you met him there at Gdansk, Gdynia, Sopot?
No, we met online. There's this platform, Sound Better, where you can hire musicians, and he hired me to do the top lines on his songs. And
just need to translate. Il dit simplement qu'il travaille avec un Polonais, puisqu'il a déjà été en tournée là-bas, mais il n'a pas rencontré en Pologne. Non, c'était sur des plateformes en fait. Simplement, ils se sont rencontrés via Internet, et qui va bientôt venir le rejoindre à Zurich pour travailler avec lui. Ce ne sera pas forcément de la country parce que The Weekender, le nom de cet artiste, travaille dans un autre registre. Mais il aime travailler avec lui. Et puis, comme il est déjà parti en tournée là-bas, c'est la raison pour laquelle j'ai proposé un bon petit shot de żubrówka. C'est juste ça. in 2020, you made an album for defending solidarity with the colored community. What it was important, this topic, thinking about injustice, social injustice?
I mean, it's I'm really not a fan of authorities in any way. I don't think that anybody on this planet should tell anybody else what to do, how to do it, as long as they're not harming anyone. Because, I mean, authority is a joke. I have struggles all day long with authorities. They try to make me do this and make me do that. My answer is fuck you. I just can't. You know, I get this cramp in my leg. The thing is, as soon as somebody tries to suppress somebody else, the problems start to fucking grow. And there was this action from the police with this black man. And I mean, it's cool that it had such a resonance, but it happens since years. I mean, teenagers and kids get killed for nothing.
But it was especially there in the United States, but it's the same fight here, no?
It's the same everywhere. It's the lack of understanding that you are you, I am I, and he is he, and she is she.
Because you called this album American Dream, that's why. So I was just asking, why is it American Dream? Because it's something universal.
No, it's American Dream because America is the best example for how to fuck it up. There's so much, and the American Dream was supposed to be, let's say,
better than that.
Utopia, like we all have, like this beautiful life. And all that happens is exactly the opposite of that. It only there's more violence, there are more weapons, there more poverty, more
always more
dividing in society, and that is just not acceptable.
And is there? I don't know. It's just innocent my question, but there a public there for the country who is not for WASP. You know, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. So I imagine that at first country music was like just white guys, no? Or it was
no,
black guys who sing country music? Or it was blues at this moment, no?
Yeah, the difference between blues and country music is just it's so tiny that is.
But it's not the same name.
I mean, country music uses drums, for example. Drum is a black instrument. You know, where black people should have stayed with black people and white with whites, it was not allowed for white people to play the drums because the drums were a black instrument, and this shows how stupid. And
that's why a name could be just stupid to tell them.
Yeah, no, I mean we need to stop doing all this, you know, an injection of power to arguments that are just way beyond stupidness. They're irrelevant. We have other problems going on, and we need to take care of them.
Je vais prendre un petit moment pour traduire. Donc, je vais juste demander. Enfin, en 2020, il a fait un album qui s'appelle American Dream, dans lequel il défendait en fait l'injustice sociale et surtout, il défendait une solidarité pour les gens de couleur. Et je lui demandais pourquoi American Dream alors que c'est quelque chose d'universel. Et surtout en sachant que la musique au départ country, ma question à moi c'était est-ce que c'est pas pour les WASP, les gens blancs, et contrairement au blues, voilà, qui a à peu près le même genre de musique. Parce qu'il me disait la frontière elle est très très fine entre le blues et la country quelque part. Il y a juste question d'utilisation de percussion qui va faire une certaine différence. Mais simplement, c'est un combat qu'il voulait mener en défendant simplement les injustices. On disait personne n'a le droit d'être opprimé. Et puis voilà, il s'agit de valeurs simplement qu'il transmet à travers sa musique. Then, in 2022, this year, you made an album. The name is I Woke Up Like This. I got an image for me. I woke up like this. I know you don't want to see. I can show you some picture later. But how do you wake up?
Well, this record actually was. I decided to do that by the end of 2016. I was in a relationship for 14 years. And we went through, you know, heaven and hell all the time. And at that moment where we, you know, went to a house and rented a house, it all broke down the most crucial way that it could go. And I found myself once again with nothing in my hands.
Okay.
And I just woke up
I understand.
like this. You know, it changed the way I feel. It changed the way I think. It changed the way that I interact with
So
people.
you broke and it made some changes.
Yeah, I was forced to do changes.
Je vais demander parce que cette année il a sorti un album, donc cette année en 2022, voilà, un album qui s'appelle Je me suis réveillé comme ça. Et je lui demande, enfin, moi je sais comment je me réveille, c'est une catastrophe, mais lui comment il se réveille? Justement il m'a dit ouais mais en fait c'était parce que j'étais 14 ans en relation et puis ça a cassé, je me suis réveillé avec avec un changement dans ma vie. Et voilà, c'est en gros c'est la phrase de 2022, je me suis réveillé comme ça. Et puis, then all your songs, how many songs you got in your new album?
I think it's 16.
16? Yeah. So you're creative, you're always writing.
Mika,
Yeah.
tu peux décaler un petit peu sur la...
Ouais, d'accord, bien sûr.
Ouais, nickel, c'est pour Insta. C'était un petit peu...
Ah, d'accord.
Parce que ça marche en fait sur Insta aussi.
Ah, ça marche. Bien.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm pretty. I gotta.
It's always interrupting. Sorry.
Yeah, but
It's a
he's
wheel.
a technician.
All the time, it's me.
He has to.
But technicians always his fault, you know. So
No,
sorry.
I mean it's I write songs for therapy, and I
You need it.
absolutely, because I mean words are good and understandable, but they get a certain value when you combine them to music. And music can do something that nothing else that I know as far can even barely achieve. You know, music gets you back to a certain point. It's a time travel machine.
Yeah, it's a travel, yeah.
It's it expresses all the things that are so very difficult to explain. And that's why I write that much. Because
So you're writing, but you sing too. So we would like to hear another song now. Is
All right.
possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I struck out on a road
C'est bon, le micro il fonctionne. It's from the last album?
No. I was asked by your colleague to do one cover today,
okay.
and this was that cover from Gabe Lee, and it's called Imagine. You want to hear something from the last record?
Later.
I don't know how long I can hold this pace.
Yeah, no, in a few minutes because we're almost almost at the end of the program. But I just noticed that the last album, the music was more overhead, more more high, with a guitar, more floating. You know, it sounds true for you. What I noticed.
Like the last record compared to the other record. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Was it like more in a dream, but waking for a dream, but not awake totally? Yeah,
but that's exactly what I woke up like this. Is trying to perceive. It was a very unsure time, like very uncertain, like. Yeah. I didn't know how to feel, what to feel, and for what reason.
I felt this. I felt like just in my bed in the dream, but awake, but not awake. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's funny because many people say exactly the same thing. I want to fall asleep with this record, and I want to wake up with this record still playing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just go with the flow. I don't think much.
I just wanted to say you my feeling.
Thank you very much
about this.
No, that's mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission accomplished. Bravo, excellent. So now we're almost finishing the program, but I just wanted to say to the public where they can find you, or which platform where we can see you here in Switzerland, or maybe on another continent, but especially here because we don't make a program for the United States, of course not.
Mika, tu peux faire la traduction avant de reprendre? Tu peux faire la traduction?
Oui, exactement. Qu'est-ce que je disais? Je sais plus. Non. Qu'est-ce que j'ai dit nouveau? Oui, je parlais justement du côté. Je parlais du côté aérien de son dernier album et qu'on était un peu comme à la sortie d'un rêve, et que cet album, le dernier, simplement, il tranchait avec les albums précédents, et que ce que j'ai entendu moi, je voulais m'assurer que j'avais entendu vraiment ce qu'il voulait donner, ou après chacun comprend ce qu'il veut. Mais pour ma part, voilà, j'étais comme dans un rêve, et puis j'entendais une guitare lancinante, comme à la sortie d'un rêve. On n'est pas trop sûr d'être réveillé, vraiment, mais il m'a dit oui, alors tu n'es pas le seul à me l'avoir dit. J'ai eu beaucoup de commentaires dans ce sens-là. Et puis il m'a dit mission accomplie, effectivement, mission accomplie, mais pas que, parce que je vous encourage vraiment à l'écouter, parce que c'est des très très belles chansons, comme je disais, aériennes, donc pour moi ça me va très bien, parce que j'aime beaucoup ce style-là. Et justement on peut le voir, c'est le sujet maintenant qu'on va aborder, à savoir où est-ce qu'on peut le voir, où est-ce qu'on peut trouver Bob Spring. Where can we find you, Bob Spring?
You know Mr. Google?
Yeah, Google. Yeah, first. On peut trouver sur Google.
He's a good friend of.
But you got a website too.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's bobspring.com.
Yeah.
Like,
c'est facile en fait. There's not other Bob Spring, no? You are the only one?
Yeah, no, there are a few, but they're not musicians.
Okay.
There was a clarinetist.
Okay, it's not
but
you.
I think he died in 2001. So
no, it's not you.
But he also wrote books.
Il y a d'autres Bob Spring, mais l'autre c'est un clarinettiste, il est mort. Donc ce n'est pas lui, je vous le confirme. Il n'est pas mort. He's not dead, I confirm you. Yeah. On ne devrait pas rire, arrête. We don't have to laugh about this.
No, it's tragic, but no, I mean, life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful, yeah. Not always dark, no.
No, I mean, they went into the light.
No, after the rain, the sunshine, no?
Of course.
Always.
And rainbows.
So, you know, we discover all the artists here for the program here with MX3. You know MX3?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. At first, we always start with this platform, and it's a great platform to discover artists, a local artist. No?
Yeah, and they can tell you when you're online on which radio. I use that quite a lot.
Exactly. So I start with MX3, but I saw you on YouTube, so you were on your website, of course. Donc vous pouvez le trouver effectivement sur MX3, et ça on le dit toutes les semaines, hein, Will. MX3 c'est vraiment la plateforme pour nous,
pour les artistes,
qui est vraiment pour les artistes, mais pour nous aussi, pour Biloba. On parcourt vraiment cette.
Et on rencontre des artistes comme Bob grâce à MX3. On peut les contacter et ils nous répondent.
Ouais.
Et ils nous répondent. Donc là, en fait, on diffuse, là, en ce moment, je diffuse bobspring@datcom.com.
Ouais. Ok, donc comme ça, les informations sont en train de passer à l'écran, apparemment. You understand? Yeah. We are giving all the information, but write it on the screen.
Perfect.
Okay, at the same time.
Perfect.
So, on stage now for the next weeks, you have something?
Yeah, I think playing, that's not of interest for you probably, but Kantine, it's in Bülach. Bülach is like a suburb of Zurich.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Maybe 15 minutes. But it's like a beautiful place, similar to this, a bit bigger, and I'll play outside. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is that the shooting of the last photo shooting was at this Kantine because they had such a great atmosphere there. But I'm not sure.
Okay, we can
I need
find
to ask
all
my calendar. I really don't have it in mind.
But you are on Facebook too, Instagram, everything. We can find every information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, blood group and all that. Yeah.
Vous savez, il est complet en tant qu'artiste et au niveau du travail administratif, il fait beaucoup de choses. Dans la communication, je peux vous dire qu'il est présent sur Facebook, sur Insta, sur à peu près partout, vraiment. Vraiment, vous pouvez pas le louper. Vous écrivez Bob Spring sur Google, effectivement, et vous allez pouvoir le trouver. Dis-moi, Will, tu peux me dire qui on va retrouver la semaine prochaine?
La semaine prochaine, mais en fait, ils ont annulé parce qu'ils se sont disputés, le groupe. Oui, c'était nos amis de Jamboree.
Oh non.
Donc ils se sont engueulés, les gars, et puis ils vont pas venir parce qu'ils font plus la musique ensemble. C'est quand même terrible.
Bon, c'est pas impossible.
Mais on va peut-être trouver quelqu'un d'autre d'ici là.
Et j'allais dire, c'est peut-être c'est pas impossible que tu nous trouves quelqu'un pour la semaine prochaine.
Non, on trouve toujours.
Parce que moi, je serais là. Des drag queens, on me dit. Quoi, comment, Ludo, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Mais elles font pas de musique, les drag queens. Ah si.
Elles chantent comme des casseroles. Font de la musique avec leur string. Oui, c'est vrai, on les connaît.
Ouais, on la connaît celle-là. On la connaît celle-là.
Bon, moi c'est le moment de vous dire au revoir quand même.
Et puis on va écouter encore un morceau, tu vois.
Bob Spring, we will finish with the last song with you. We're just telling goodbye to the public. If you want to say just something to the public who will follow us.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for having me. It was a long trip, but it paid. I mean, it was.
And maybe we will see each other again, maybe in this bar, because it's possible. A lot of friends have live show
probably.
Here.
Uncautioned sleeping on a bar. Probably. No, I mean, I really love it when people do something out of nothing, like just because it has to be, and this is a value that is rare nowadays, and I really appreciate that.
Il est en train de nous remercier simplement pour l'émission et pour faire des choses, de faire découvrir des artistes, parce que c'est assez rare, simplement. But ici, it's not rare for us. It's quite normal. So it's the first time we saw each other. Maybe we'll see again. In this bar, on the stage outside, maybe inside during the winter, we can see. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bob Spring.
Thank you very much.
It was really a pleasure. We will listen to the last song and we'll stay a little bit more after the program. Of course, drinking beer, Zubrovka. Some more talking we have.
Yeah.
Now. Okay.
Thank you very much.
What's your last song?
It's called Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it's also on the new record.
Yeah, I like it. Everything. I want everything.
Yeah, me as well.
Walking home, it feels like a straight line. I've been walking for a long time. Now it's a narrow way showing the path.
Merci Bob. C'est cool. À la semaine prochaine.
À la semaine prochaine, les amis, à la semaine prochaine.
Bon, Will.
Ciao Mika, ciao Bob. Merci beaucoup Bob.
Bossette.
Merci d'être venu, c'est très gentil. À la semaine prochaine.
I'm